everyone, and welcome back to another Storytime video. And today I am going to talk about the time that I dressed up for Halloween in college. Now, Halloween is this coming Tuesday, and I thought about recording some Scare Fortress 2 gameplay for the background of this video. However, given what I dressed up as, and given that I was on this particular level in Halo Combat Evolved, I thought, brilliant! Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant! Because in my opinion, at least in Halo Combat Evolved, or CE, this is the scariest mission. And it might very well be the scariest mission across Halo. Between every single game. And I even mean the ones that don't even feature the Chief. Now, speaking of the Chief, that is what I dressed up as when I was in college. Now, you could, when I was in college, you could dress up as basically anything for Halloween. And, I was originally going to dress up in a vault suit for Halloween, but I realized that the vault suit was going to come in a little bit too late because I don't have that many spare Halloween costumes around. Since I become a teenager, I've only dressed up for Halloween, like, twice? 3 times? Something like that? So, I don't have a whole lot of spare Halloween costumes just lying around. And, I knew about this, like, 2-3 weeks in advance, that they were going to let us dress up. And, but I noticed that they had a Master Chief costume that I could order and, get and wear. And, so that's what I did. What sucks about that costume, though, is that it was Halo 4. Now, I didn't exactly realize that it was Halo 4 at the time because I ordered this costume off of Amazon. And at the time, I hadn't played Halo 4 yet, so I didn't realize how, I guess, terrible the costume was at the time. The costume wasn't bad, it's just I don't like Chief's armor design in Halo 4. It sucks. It sucks. Give me Halo 2 or 3. And, well, give me Halo 2. I get that 2 and 3 are basically the same, but give me 2. Combat Evolved is pretty good as well. Yeah, it was a really cool get-together. Well, not get-together, but it was a really cool event that the school put on, and they even had costume contest and all that, and the judges were kind of experienced in life, so I didn't think they would vote for a video game character to win top prize, even though, like, I had the costume. I even bought gloves separately. The mask, well, I'm gonna call it a mask because it wasn't like a helmet. It was just like that front part of the mask. So I don't want to call it a helmet, but the mask was included with it. Now, I guess part of the reason why I don't really dress up for Halloween that much is partly because I wear glasses. And stuff like the mask that I wore with that costume of the chief, is that, I had to take off my glasses in order to see anything. And I'm not completely blind without my glasses, I will say, but there's a reason why I wear glasses in general. I just can't see that well. And I think I've talked about in depth, like, how well I can see and whatnot throughout I think this is like Storytime 180 or something. But it's up there. Anyway, so surely I've talked about the extent that I can see with my without my glasses. And of course, with my glasses, I can see pretty well. But man, I can see things up close, but once you start to get like 5 feet away, oh man, you start to get really blurry. You start to get pretty blurry. And I can't really read stuff from 5 feet away. Well, it depends on the size, but I just can't read that well without my glasses. And so I do everything with my glasses, so that was a thing with that. And not that it's a big deal, but I kind of wish I could have gotten proper shoes. I don't think they sold the proper shoes at the time, but maybe they did, maybe they didn't. And if they did, then I either missed it or they wouldn't have come in time for me to wear them. And the costume is still in my closet at my mom's house. So it's there. I can still wear it. But unfortunately, it was a bit small. I think I ordered a kid's. And I didn't think it was quite as small as it is. Now, granted, you might say that, oh, it was a kid, so of course it was small for you. Are you kidding me? I'm like 5'5", 5'6", and I weigh about 120 pounds. I'm small. I'm small. So, I mean, just because I order a kid size doesn't mean... I mean, it wasn't just automatically not gonna fit. I mean, aside from the, I mean, I could theoretically wear a small in terms of a shirt. But it was still a little too small, and, you didn't really have a whole lot of access points to, do whatever, to take care of your business. That was another thing about it that was kind of a negative, but hey, what matters is that I had a really fun time, and it's just good memories that I will never forget. And, but, yeah. I had fun seeing everybody else's costumes. I remember there was some spooky things like Reaper and stuff like that. Somebody who I knew in high school who took another class in college there, dressed up as Shigo. So she was like, "Hey, you dressed up as something green, and I dressed up as something green." But what's fun is that, and very creative, is that one of my classmates. Now, I went to school for IT, by the way. Some of you may know that, may not know that, but which I plan on talking about that in December, as a matter of fact. So, in case you want to know that journey and that decision, how I came to that, then December 8th is when I plan to talk about it. Anyway, yeah, so one of my classmates dressed up as IT. The clown. The clown. Which I really, really find funny, even to this day. Like, kind of wish I'd come up with something like that, but, you know, I didn't. I did not. And, by the way, just as a little side note before I end off this video, this is either my favorite or my second favorite mission in Combat Evolved. Because, spoiler alert, you meet the Flood. You're about to see them shortly if I talk enough, but you're about to see the Flood. The one enemy the Covenant fears. And it just seems like they're at the level. I didn't notice this at first, but I noticed this as I played this mission again the second time. That's when I recorded this. But it almost seemed like the Covenant, when you're going in there, had their shields and such, and their turrets positioned in a way that they were trying to keep an enemy in, instead of keeping you out. And, I mean, I kind of noticed that the shields were the wrong way the first time, but I didn't really think about it, and it didn't occur to me that that was going on. But that's a cool little detail with this level. And it's funny that possibly my favorite level of Halo CE is followed up by my least favorite. Do I even need to say it? The library. It's not entirely bad until you come across the rocket launcher Flood. Those things seem like they kill you in one hit, basically regardless of what happens. Well, there's the Flood. But I do believe that that will do it for this storytime video and select storytime video, which will be covering yes, I'll be retelling the story of how I learned to drive. And so yes, guys, I do believe that that will do it for this storytime video and select storytime video. I will see you later. Goodbye, guys! Thank you all for watching, and